You probably clicked on this video because you're a basketball fan, which is perfect because I need your help. I just turned 39 years old and I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm a huge sports fan. As you can see here, I'm a huge Baltimore Ravens fan. You might even be able to see I grew up being a huge diehard New York Yankees fan living in Connecticut. I was only about an hour or 2 hours away from Yankee Stadium, but somehow I've gone my entire life without having an NBA team to follow. And I need your help to help me pick which team I'm gonna follow. So if we go all the way back to when I used to live in Connecticut, that's where I grew up. But the thing with Connecticut, it's kind of this weird place where we didn't really have any professional sport teams. And being in Connecticut, you were right in the middle of like two sport giants. So if you're in Connecticut for baseball, you're either a Yankees fan or a Red Sox fan. Some people were like Mets fans. And for football, you were either a Patriots fan, Giants, or Jets fan. Some people were even Bills fans. And it was the same thing for basketball. Basketball, you were either a Knicks fan or you were a Celtics fan. And again, some people were like random Nets fans. But for me as a kid, I didn't fall into any of those buckets. You see, I fell into the bucket where I grew up being a Michael Jordan fan.
He did it! Michael shakes the finger!
When I was a kid, Michael Jordan was in his prime. He was winning championships and the Bulls were just absolutely going off. And so if I look back to my childhood, I don't think I was necessarily a fan of the Bulls. I think I was more just a fan of Michael Jordan itself, which a lot of people were. And then when Michael Jordan retired, of course, like he kind of handed the torch over to Kobe Bryant.
Bryant for the win! Bang! Kobe Bryant has hit a shot at the buzzer!
And so naturally, I became a fan of Kobe as well. But then if we fast forward years later to present day here in Austin, Texas, I'm now 39 years old and I'm right back in the same exact spot that I was when I was a kid. You see, I figured out Austin, Texas is such an amazing city to live in, but it's so similar to Connecticut where we don't really have any professional sport teams besides, of course, the Austin FC soccer team. And now let's not get it twisted. I'm a huge Longhorns fan. I went to school there. Some people treat UT like they're a professional sport team, and I totally understand that. But for basketball, we don't have a professional team here in Austin. And what I've noticed is a lot of people in Austin, most of them are either Spurs fans, they're Rocket fans, Mavs fans, and of course you've got some people who have moved here from other cities and they brought their likeness here as well. But over the past few weeks, when I was following the NBA playoffs and of course watching the finals, I realized how much I miss being a basketball fan and how much I miss watching basketball. And for those of you that are basketball fans, I even just picked up like a new pair of basketball shoes. Not that I play basketball, but I love just wearing really cool looking sneakers, and these ones, they call to me. I love bright colors. And so I really need your help. I need your help to help me pick which NBA team I should support. Growing up in Connecticut, I was a diehard Yankees fan. I went to a bunch of games when I was a kid. I was even at Derek Jeter's 3,000th hit game, which was something I'll never forget. And so part of me wants to build that fan base and of course support the Knicks, which is a really similar fan base to the Yankees. But then the other part of me is I don't live in the Northeast anymore. I live now in Texas, and so I feel like since I never really had a hometown team to support, I kind of feel like I should support one of the Texas-based teams. And I've talked to some people about this here locally, and of course people are like telling me who to support, why they should support, but it seems like the overwhelming response has either been the Spurs, the Mavs, or the Rockets. And before I just commit to a team for potentially the rest of my life, I wanted to reach out to you and ask for your help and see which team do you think I should root for. Like I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, you probably clicked on this because you're a basketball fan, and because of that, and knowing that there's probably thousands of you that are watching from all over the country, potentially the world, and you're following a team that you support and you believe in. And so that's why I want this to be kind of a community effort, and I really want all of your help to help me through this process. And since we're in the off season of the NBA, I thought this would be the best time to make this decision. That way, when the season starts back up in a few months, I can kind of hit the ground running and have a team to follow and really get immersed into that fan base. And so like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I need your help in making this decision. So what I need from you is to comment down below, 1, what's your favorite NBA team? And 2, why do you think I should follow your specific team? Or you can take a different approach and let me know what team do you think I should follow and support after you've heard my story and kind of where I've been. Now, I did forget to mention I spent 5 years in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I did go to one Hornets game, which was amazing. And the Charlotte Hornets were also on my realm as well, because I think when I was a kid, I was a Muggsy Bogues fan just because he was short and I was short at the time. And honestly, I thought the Hornets colors were kind of cool. And it's so funny, whenever you talk to fans of any type of sport, there's usually like 2 or 3 different camps that people are in. It's you follow your hometown team, no matter what it is or who it is, or you are born into a team. So whatever your parents or your grandparents or generations before you, whatever they followed, you naturally follow. Or there's like this third camp of like, hey, whatever the hot team is, like that's who you become a fan of. And then that ends up being who you're a fan of for the rest of your life. And so I understand all of that. But for basketball, I don't fall in any of those buckets. My family was never a big basketball fan. I never really jumped on a basketball bandwagon. I only followed a few players here and there. And I never had a hometown team to support. And so I'm kind of like on an island of my own. So that's it for today's video. I'm gonna make more of these, updating you on my progress as I get closer to picking whatever NBA team I should support. But I'm really looking forward to hearing from you and what you put in the comments below and on what team you think I should support. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. I'm excited to pick a team. I'm nervous about what team it could potentially be, but thanks for dropping by the video. Thanks for helping me out, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.